peaceful watching children play. They have such a great sense of what it means to be free. Every soul longs for freedom. No cares, no worries. A place of solitude and rest. The place of a child. Or is it? In our fast-paced world, we grow up constantly searching for significance, for freedom. We have risen to the heights of the sky and worked our way to the top. But what have we gained? Do these accomplishments provide for our need to experience freedom? Is the place of a child a place of freedom or of fears and hopelessness? You have found freedom through simple childlike faith in the cross. And your destiny, your calling, is to become a hero, rescuing the children of men from fears to freedom. What awaits you is no small task. It will take much strength, much endurance, and much study. But there have been those who have been given to you, who shall help you and prepare you for what lies ahead.
Hi, I'm Judy Bolston with Orangeburg Lower Savannah District, our spiritual life of the camp. And I want to tell you a story I heard. A man said that he went to a seminary with a group of friends to visit the president there. And as they were waiting, the secretary came and she brought them coffee. And on the side of the cup were little sayings. And the saying he read was, "Well, the road you're on gets you to my place. Sign God." Well, this road that you're on, this journey that you're on here at camp, is definitely going to get you to God's place. You're definitely going to grow. Know that we've been praying for you earnestly, and we'll continue to pray for you this week. And I want you to just be encouraged as you have your morning devotions each morning. Look in your notebooks and take that time seriously. Just look in your heart and search your heart and see what God is trying to show you this week. And know that we're going to be praying for you.
Hi, I'm Frances Sims, the local director for the Columbia Midlands District. My area of responsibility this summer for Cyia Training School will be recreation and student life. And we've got some wonderful things in store. And I also bring you greetings from Aaron Hopkins and Polly Brown, who's going to be helping us. And some of the activities that we have planned will take place here at the bell tower. And wonderful activities. And I want you to take a look in your notebooks behind recreation and student life, and we'll have some very good information for you. American Idol has nothing on us. So you think you can dance has nothing on us. And so you think you're smarter than a 5th grader? Does not even compare to the activities that we've planned for you this week. And so when you look in your notebook for recreation, student life, remember we have you in mind. and we want you to have a great time.
I want to say welcome to Coker College. I'm BJ Bateman. You need to know that you need to always have your materials with you. Your messenger bag with all the materials that are in there, as well as your notebook and your name tag. Now let me tell you something about that name tag. You may notice that your name tag has just your name, but some of the name tags say staff, and some say state staff, some say local staff. You can only ask a state staff for permission to do something. You cannot ask someone on local staff, can you go off campus? Only get permission for special things from someone who has on their name tag state staff. You'll notice inside your notebook that there's a schedule of all the things that you need to do for the week. We'll refer to it continuously so you know where you need to be and when you need to be there. You need to study the map that's in your notebook about Coker College. One of the things that you'll notice about Coker College is that all the buildings have the name Coker in them. At least the majority of the buildings have the name Coker. But there are three main buildings that you need to know about. The first one is Davidson Auditorium. That's where all the students in TCE are going to be taking their classes, but your classes are going to be in the building called RTC. And so that's where you'll be having your classes. But the third building that you'll want to know about is the dining hall. And that's where you can eat all the food that you want to eat, and the food is going to be great. So that will help you this week. You probably thought before you came to Coker College that your Word is Book practicum was the only practicum you were going to have to do, but guess what? You're going to have the privilege this week of doing a practicum for memory verses and a practicum for Bible lessons. And so you'll want to make sure that you're practicing and preparing for that. You want to make sure that every time that you're doing a practicum, you need to remember that you're doing it for excellence for the Lord. It is not just for something that you need to be doing, and we're not staying on you about it, but we want to make sure that every time you're doing it, it's excellence for the Lord. Go to bed at 11 o'clock, because if you don't, the next day you're going to be sleeping in class, and then you're going to miss what you need to know for your practicums, and it's a vicious cycle that you get in. So make sure that at nighttime you go to bed. At 11 o'clock, the doors are going to be locked. One of the things that you're going to be seeing all week long are the demo clubs of everything that you're going to be doing all summer. You're going to be wowed by those returning students who are up being able to give a Bible lesson flawlessly. You too will be able to do that by the end of the summer. So pay attention in the demo club. Expect great things to happen, and remember who it is that you're serving. Have a great week.
I'm Miss Pat, and I'm here to talk about the new course that we are going to incorporate for all our returnees this year. It's Teaching Children Effectively. This is a college accredited course, and we're so excited to have that here at our CYA training school. Now next year we'll have another level on leadership, and so we want you to come back and look forward to the new level of teaching. But this year all our returnees are going to be together with our college accredited course, Teaching Children Effectively. Now in this Teaching Children Effectively class, there is going to be homework, and it's important to get it done because it builds on the next class that you're going to be meeting in, and it's going to be a super class. I know you're going to enjoy it, so I'll see you all there.
Hi, my name's Joel. This is Nikki, and we're the directors of Myrtle Beach. We are in charge of Open Air, which will happen on Friday afternoon. And for you newbies, what Open Air is a time for you to put into practice what you've learned all week. And so we're hoping for some really good, sweet times for you to put into practice, just sharing your faith with the kids.
Freedom is not as simple as escaping the bowl of one's environment. It has less to do with discovering what's on the other side. Rather, it's more like releasing what is already inside of you. For where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. And freedom? Freedom is the natural place of a child. No cares, no worries. A place of solitude and rest. For others may see themselves trapped in a fishbowl, but you all know freedom is as wide as the sea to all those who believe, even to a child.